The famed, legendary Chinese military theoretician Sun Tzu said, "Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. But tactics without strategy is simply the noise before defeat." So, let's talk about what is tactical AI. Almost everything that people are doing with these generative AI tools like ChatGPT, Anthropic Claude, Google Gemini, and there's a number of other lesser-known ones, almost all of that is tactical in that it is increasing the productivity of individual people. That's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. As Sun Tzu said, you have to have the tactics in addition to the strategy. Narrow focus, quick wins, things like chatbots, drafting documents, and so forth. Very powerful tool. Some examples of tactical uses of generative AI in manufacturing. Well, marketing and sales communications. That may be where some of you are using it already. I know I certainly do. Automating report generation, customer support. And one of the areas with excellent, still a tactical application in terms of incrementing the productivity of individuals or small teams, but in speeding up prototyping and designs of new products or processes or systems. Again, we'll circle back around to that also. But most companies today are implementing tactical AI, well, tactically, not strategically. I'm making a distinction between tactical AI and strategic AI. But even tactical AI must be implemented in a way that is strategic, that looks at, because what most companies are simply doing is saying, here's a few guidelines and guardrails. Other than that, have at it. You all individually go out, figure out whether, when, and how we ought to be using these tools to do our job more efficiently. If you really want to take advantage of these tools, you need to be proactive with the adoption. You need to put training in place to scale. You need to help people understand how to use these tools. You need to come up with approaches that are consistent so that teams of people that work together can use these tools in ways that are complementary. Think through the entire workflow of the process. It's not a tool that's meant to be used like Google search, for example, when, oh, I need to know something, let me go ask this. I have this one isolated task, let me do it. Think through how the entire process of things that you're doing, you can incorporate these AI tools into maximizing the speed and quality of the outputs at every step, where teams work together in a coordinated way, and where across the enterprise as a whole, you have consistent approaches to how people can use this as effectively as possible. But that's still different from strategic AI. Because strategic AI is not about maximizing the productivity of individuals or small teams. It's about rethinking the way the entire organization works, looking at mission-critical business processes across the entire organization. And how can we rethink the way those processes and systems operate to provide exponential increases in quality, speed, productivity, core manufacturing processes. We're talking about now long-term transformation. For those smaller manufacturers that are under 100 people, we're talking about looking 2 to 3 years down the road. For the larger ones, it could be 3 to 5 years down the road. Where do we want to be? How do we get to redesign key processes like production scheduling, supply chain management, and so forth, and use AI to enable much more effective data-driven decisions? So while tactical AI is a narrow focus, immediate impact to boost productivity and save some costs, strategic is a broad focus for long-term transformation to enable new capabilities and new business models to emerge.